Hello guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are back again with more new weapons to go over. And what we're looking at today is going to be the brand new, I'd say, Lightfall weapon, because it's obviously in the same sort of like style to it. And it's going to be the Basso Ostinato. Now, guys, I probably got the name wrong. It's something weird, okay? Bungie always screw me with names, but the Basso itself, this is a really dope ass shotgun. I know people are instantly going to say it's terrible because obviously it's a rapid fire frame, but this actually has some banger rolls for both PvP and PvE, and you'll see on the screen all the rolls you can get. This thing can get stabilizing rounds, you can get trench barrel, 1-2 punch, you can get the opening shot, adagio, left from gold, freaking envious assassin, perpetual motion. It has so many freaking god rolls for both PvP and PvE. The archetype is the one thing that might be letting it down a bit, but I think the Basso itself, this thing could be super dope. I will admit though, it's a shame this is not craftable. Now I know a lot of the other Lightfall weapons are. This one isn't, and how you do get this is of course from the Overload Terminal event. One of the days this will be of course obtainable from the end chest. It's super sad it's not craftable. If this was craftable, this would be one of the best PvE shotties in the game just based off rolls. It's got such god tier rolls. It actually has a pretty good setup. I think 140s can actually do work in PvP. I know people would rather lightweight frames and everything, but I don't think the 140s are bad. I think it's just the ammo economy screws them so much in PvP, but we're going to showcase it in both PvE and PvP because, as I said, this is, I'd say it's been somewhat slept on. Not a lot of people are using this. So without further ado, let's go on some PvP with the Basso Ostinato. Alrighty, so we are going to be on, of course, Cathedral of Dusk. Give me the biggest map of the game, Bungie, what I'm using. One of the lowest. Oh, we get the, oh, Bungie, don't do it. Don't do it to me. Don't make me miss my melee. And I'm so dead. But of course, Bungie will give me Cathedral of Dusk when it's the biggest freaking map in the game when I'm using one of the lowest range sort of shotguns you can possibly use. First of all, it's a shotgun, so I gotta be in their DMs, and I'm so dead. Oh, thank you for the kill. I'm outie. But yeah, it's a shotgun, so I'm also gonna have to be up close, but it's also one of the lowest range sort of shotguns, so yeah, I'm gonna have to be I'm using SMG too. I'm screwed. Ain't no way I'm winning this game, boys. But the Basso itself, you can kind of see, it's not really a shotgun where I'd say it's one for one tapping people. It's definitely, oh, well, I got a one tap there. Ignore me, boys. Apparently I'm stupid. But it's a shotgun that's more kind of, you want to be meleeing after every time you shoot this thing, or else you want to double shot with it, because if you don't melee within a second, you'll see, you get them about half HP pretty much with every shot. Unless you whiff, you're most likely going to hit them to half HP. And that's the thing with the rapid fire frames. They struggle PvP just from ammo economy. Every other shotgun I think can one shot pretty much like consistently. These are the ones where I definitely say they consistently hit half HP. You're lucky if you get a one tap. So you generally, oh, I'm so dead. But you generally have to use 2 pieces of ammo to actually kill people. Now we're gonna stun this guy. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, go get him, guys. Well, that's what I mean. You can do it either way. You can either melee then shoot, or you can shoot then melee them, and it'll generally destroy them. And you know what? You got the freaking kill. But generally with rapid fire frames, the guy actually spawned behind me. But generally with these sort of shotguns, oh, buddy, leave me alone. We're gonna double shot. Thank you. But generally with this type of shotgun, when it comes to PvP, the rolls are usually pretty bad. Like, they don't really have anything that helps them PvP too often. But the fact that this can roll with that perpetual and also an opening shot, I think that's freaking nuts for PvP. As I said, there's not many of these rapid fire frames that people go in with. And oh, buddy, get your ass back here. Yo, young man, do not freaking die to him. Give me the kill, please. Thank you. Well, there isn't many rapid fire frame shotguns in the game where I would definitely say, oh, you have to try this. The Deicide was one that was actually not bad, but the rolls usually are ass. But you can see, and I just whiffed him, mate. Oh my god, how did you not kill me? But the fact that this has perpetual, I think that's a game changer for this sort of shotgun. I think if you play well into it, or if you play with something like a ranged melee or this sort of crap, I definitely do think that this can go in. Now there's a dude behind me. And we're trading with the Matador. You know what? I'd freaking take it, guys. Trading with a Matador, it's no small feat. I know he's kind of weak, but I mean, come on. That means it's freaking do some work, right? And of course, I'm miles away. And oh my god, oh, boys. Please don't, please, I always say this, but don't come here if you're looking for skill gameplay, because I'm truly ass, like you can just see. I whipped every shot. You know what though? I'm actually really surprised with this. As I said, the only thing that I would say that's, oh my god, there's the one shot and the freaking melee into a shot. The one thing I will say it's obviously struggling with though is just ammo. I mean, it's always been a problem with these, especially since scavenger mods got taken out. And young man, get your freaking ass back here and don't trade, boys. Don't trade. Thank you. But it's always ammo. I mean, it's fine when you get a one shot with their half HP, but when you have to hit 2 shots, that's when it struggles. This does have a adagio on it as well, but I'm probably never going to get into a position where I can actually shoot twice. And there was a dude down here, right? What the? Oh, buddy. Run at me. There we go. And every time I get the adagio going, there's just nobody else around because I'm on the freaking cathedral of freaking Narnia, because everyone's just miles away in a freaking wardrobe, I'd say. And oh, buddy, please don't kill me. Thank you. And oh, my ass. Hello? Oh my god, the Shredling got him. Yes, Treadling. Oh, I love those little things. They always come in clutch for me. Oh, I'd say he's so mad. He's probably like, oh, I'm alive, thank God. And then a Treadling just bites him in the ass. But yeah, the Basso itself, I actually do kind of like it, PvP. Would it be my go-to shotgun? Man, I should have killed him. I should have meleeed instantly. I don't know, because obviously you can see there, people would just rather one-shotty shotguns. I mean, PvP, and that's... generally, I tend to agree with them. If these were like a specific shotgun that got more ammo, I'd 100% use this more, and yo... Oh, what a gamer. He actually got out of that position. Oh my God, but now he's probably screwed. Yo, young man, get your ass back. And here we go. There's the half HP. Man, it's a good cleanup shotgun. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna clean up messes. And oh my God, of course. Treadlings, go chase his ass. Chase one of them. Oh, there we go. Thank you. But yeah, if this was a shotgun that just specifically got more ammo and ammo pickups, I think it would be a lot better. But the fact that it doesn't get any of that, I won't say ruins it, but it definitely struggles a little bit more. But that is the Basso, boys. We actually won in this map. We beat a guy by 1 kill. I'd say he's pissed. But that's the Basso instant PvP, as I said. If this had more ammo, it would honestly be super dope PvP, but it's legit just like, you need more bang for your buck. That's the only problem. Alrighty, so apparently we're going to be joining, well, not really in progress, but we're going to be doing a battleground, of course, for the PvE side of things. Now, I am switching up my role, of course. Adagio would be nice PvE, but this has the stabilizing rounds, which if you don't know what it is, I'll basically show you real quick. But the stabilizing rounds, this throw we're going to be using, but the stabilizing rounds basically final blows cause nearby targets to become volatile, which obviously is just super dope. I mean, this is like a god tier role PvP, freaking except for the perks. But yeah, the stabilizing rounds is just, it's really freaking good on void weapons. And of course, it's a brand new perk to void weapons, which obviously makes this gun rather unique in that sense. And it can get some banger rolls, as I said. The stabilizing rounds and also being able to get, of course, left from gold and stuff is honestly pretty nuts. But you'll see that 1 kill there and that guy got volatile if he didn't just TP away on my ass. Now, of course, I know people are going to tell me you can do things like that to get volatile rounds going anyway with a void subclass, but what makes this interesting is that you can get this volatile round going without using a void class. So the thing about it is that if you have a void burn on, but you obviously if you want to run like, I don't know, soda warlock or something like that, but you need to do void shields or hit void shields and everything, it actually is really nice just for getting people down. Obviously, it is a full auto rapid fire frame too, so you can spam people off so real quick. Get that guy though, we get that guy though, we get this guy. As I said, I know I'm just mowing down the freaking crappy mobs, but the freaking weapon, it actually is really, really nice PvE. And there is things as well, like you can get a Pugilist as well if you really want to. Or you can get the Trench Prowl, as I said, which is another really, really sweet role. But as PvE goes, this is just like a god tier sort of shotgun. Obviously, it's going to be massively role dependent. That's why I'm saying it's super sad that this weapon is not craftable. I mean, all the rest of them actually are, but this one just isn't. Obviously, Bungie made that decision. I don't know why. But yeah, as I said, what makes it super nice is actually, I'll just do it anyway. I'll just switch to Strand. So if I go into my Strand subclass, I'll still be able to get the volatile kind of flow or the volatile weapon going and make everything volatile, which I think is like super unique to the weapon. It's sort of like Strand in that sense that I can get like hatchling spawned with a Strand weapon. This can get the volatile explosions going with just a void weapon, which I honestly do think is super, super nice for the weapon, because as I said, it just opens up more, especially with match game gone, it opens up more kind of customization for surges and everything too. So it means I don't always have to be running at like a freaking void weapon whenever when a surge is up. I can just, or a void subclass when surges are up, I can just get it going. You'll see. It is just super, super nice for the weapon. I think that it makes it go in a little bit more. Everything's volatile again. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Just a couple of shots and the stabilized rounds just annihilates everything. And obviously, because it is a shotgun in PvE, it will do actual work, but lightweight frames have never really been like the slouches in PvP or PvE. PvP, they kind of struggle just because of archetype, but for the original meta shotgun, oh my God, really? That's how I'm gonna die. But yeah, do any of you guys remember the old freaking trench barrel sort of Ikelos roll? The Ikelos freaking just spam fest? That was a lightweight frame too, and that's what I mean. Lightweight frames in PvE, they are definitely like a kind of meta shotguns. I know shotguns definitely wouldn't be actual meta because freaking GLs and everything exists, but I definitely will say that this is a solid ass shotgun. And I honestly have not seen enough about this, especially with certain mods this season. Like you can get a mod that spawns heavy weapon ammo if you get killed with a void weapon, which that's what I'm saying. This can go in really, really freaking well. The only time it kind of not sucks, but it's bad is because you have like no ammo. It spams through bullets so quickly. But that's what I'm saying. There's so many roles to improve with. So there's left from gold, which, as I said, with that mod that spawns heavy, it means that you can get heavy ammo, which in turn with left from gold gives you special ammo. There's a ton of different things you can kind of use to freaking like spam this out. As I said, just this season especially, it is freaking gonna be so dope PvE, and that's where I would say people are sleeping on it. Alrighty, final boss time, of course, with our Basso. As I said, I honestly do think it's god tier. I think PvE, especially in the current mods and everything right now, I think you're going to be missing out on. I know people might not choose to use a shotgun because, as I said, grenade launchers are kind of just like insane right now. But when it comes to just void weapons in general, and if you want to get those void mods sort of spamming, especially with like day one and everything, you want to be getting those those heavy bricks for your teammates. You don't want to run a freaking Aeon Colts or anything like that. Am I right? But yeah, definitely that with the current mods this season, I think you can definitely go in. Just getting volatile for just a couple of shots. It's super, super nice. What am I burning from? What the hell? I know people generally don't use them anymore, PvE or PvP. But as I said, that was largely due to rolls, and you could get trench barrel on freaking like nearly every other shotgun. Now, getting like a trench barrel, maybe even like lead from gold or whatever, but as disabling rounds, which as I said is a dope perk, this definitely, like, as I said, for me, is one of the most gets for, I'd say, PvE. Can things stop freaking teleporting, please, on my ass? Thank you. But I would definitely say it's gonna be a must get for PvE, especially if you get a good roll. As I say, it's just so sad it's not craftable. If this was craftable, this would definitely be used by a lot more people in freaking PvE areas now. We're just gonna blast this guy's ass off. Thank you. One thing I will say about the weapon, though, is that its biggest fault will definitely be that it runs out of ammo pretty freaking quickly. Like, I mean, this thing has like... it has like really bad ammo reserves, I'm not gonna lie. I would love if they upped that a little bit more, give it like maybe even freaking double this, let this thing spam as much as it wants. But it's definitely gonna be the ammo consumption, because you can see, especially when you're not getting bricks, it's super hardcore and you only get 7 bullets, which as I said, because this is a rapid fire frame, it's pretty easy to run out of that. But as I said, because it has of course the volatile going, it can be just really nice in PvE, and the damage actually isn't bad either. Now with this guy. And the damage isn't bad on the shotgun either, as I said. I know people might like decide to go for mind benders or other weapons that have a bit more punch to them. But I definitely do think this lightweight frame, because of the rolls it has now, I definitely do think people should be looking into try getting this. It is RNG dependent completely for a good roll. Obviously because Bungie decided not to make this craftable, but I still do think that the Basso, I think this is definitely going to be slept. It's getting slept on in the PvE arena. I think this thing can go in super, super well now. Just leave me alone, boys. Thank you. Well, that is it from me and the Basso Ostinato. I actually probably should have just put a backup mag on us to give it 8 bullets, whatever. But I will say that the Basso itself, this is actually a really, really dope shotgun. I think PvE, it's just got some god tier rolls. I know obviously if PvP wasn't bad or anything, I still think you're going to go for the one-shotty kind of shotguns, because you don't want to basically have to shoot again, because that gives an element that you could get one-tapped again. But it's a super good cleanup shotty. And it actually goes in really, really well with perpetual motion. But PvE, this is where this thing is freaking so nice. As I said, PvE. The fact that you can get this freaking destabilizing rounds, which it just goes in so well with a freaking, with a void weapon. And the fact that you can, as I said, use these mods that are obviously up to season. So volatile foe, picking up an orb of power, grants your void weapons volatile rounds. Super nice, because that works in any subclass. You don't have to be void class. And also the fact that, oh no, that's the wrong one. This bricks from beyond. Defeating powerful combatant with a void weapon has a chance to generate heavy ammo for you and your teammates. So the fact that you can kind of get these going together, and especially because it does have trench barrel, if you want to be doing that extra DPS, even just to mages for this bricks from beyond to work, I think it goes in super, super well. I think the Basso, I think people should be definitely trying to grind out for just this role in general, the stabilizing rounds, because it's so unique. But there is other roles, as I said. You can get Perpetual Adagio is the other one you're using. As I said, you can get lead from gold, the stabilizing rounds, lead from gold, and trench barrel. There's some really god tier freaking setups you can get for PvE, but overall, the Basso Ostinato, do not sleep on this shotgun. I think people are definitely not looking into this more, because obviously they see people see a rapid fire frame and instantly think it's terrible, it's ass or whatever. I'm telling you right now, the Basso, this thing can go in PvE with all the mods, and obviously if you use a void subclass even more so. This thing is freaking nutty. I would definitely recommend you try to get this. But regardless, if you like the video, show us a like. I want to see more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.